Hey, hon.
Hey.
We're watching Selena tonight.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
So how was school? You look exhausted. 4 days until mini vacation. Kids must be going crazy. How you doing?
Bless you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need this more than I do.
Oh, yeah, I do. Hi. Hi. Hello, my witches and wizards. This is Professor Rowan. I'm coming to you today from the Bush House at Bush Pasture Park, the Bush Mansion, actually, to talk to you about Lucius Malfoy and his Lethal Adversary Event. His Lethal Adversary Event will be running from the 19th through the 22nd, beginning and ending at 11 a.m. my local time. This is the introduction of the Lethal Adversary of Lucius Malfoy. Because of him, both Narcissa and Draco Malfoy will be boosted on the map as well. They are regular, feared adversaries, not quite as lethal as the Patriarch. Also, when using the tonic for trace detection, the three-headed dog will be boosted. Not entirely sure why Fluffy is involved with this, but he's going to be there regardless. As usual, there is a free store pack for this event. However, this free store pack is literally packed. There is so much stuff in this. Make sure that you pick it up. Do not forget. The list includes 2 dark detectors, 2 edible dark marks, 3 healing potions, 2 stimulo potions, a ridiculous amount of spell energy, 50 snowdrop, a bunch of bitterroot, ginger root, leaping toadstool seeds, or spores, I guess. Lovage seeds, scurvy grass seeds, sneezewort seeds, sephorus seeds, valerian root seeds, wormwood seeds, and 1,000 water. So you might actually be able to plant some of these. Also, if you see this in time, the SOS bundle that is for sale is selling a bunch of keys and spell energy for less than the keys usually cost on their own. So this is a really good bargain. This is something I'm actually spending gold on. Now, in case this is your first foray into lethals, I do need to remind you to bring a lot of healing potions in with you, and the stimulo potions and wit sharpening potions. Those, honestly, are the only way you are going to survive. At least they're the only way I survive. So this does come with a quest, and so let's just get into our task list. Use 1 edible dark mark, which you're probably going to need to get Lucius anyway. Or at least I have to in my area. That will get you 20 spell energy. Defeat 10 fierce Death Eaters. I'm believing that the fierce Death Eaters are actually going to be one of the adversaries you fight in the adversary chain for Lucius, much like the Mummy or the Sphinx. Those fierce Death Eaters will give you 2 wit sharpening potions. Use 6 potions in adversary encounters. Won't be a problem. Probably going to happen in my first chain. That will give you 2 silver keys. Finally, you need to return 8 fragments from the Lucius Malfoy chain. Now, the chain has you up against 4, and you usually get 1 for the first 2, and then 2 for the last 2. So that's 6 if you get all the way through a Lucius Malfoy chain. So you will have to go into at least 2 of those chains. Those 8 fragments will give you 2 potent stimulo potions. Your reward for completing part 1 of 2 is 3 Defense Against the Dark Arts books, 500 Wizarding XP, 60 gold, and spell energy. For part 2, you're probably going to want to consume another edible dark mark. Thankfully, you got 2 in the free pack, so hopefully that will help. You need to defeat Narcissa Malfoy 6 times. Now, if she is in Lucius's chain, which we don't know if she is or not, but if she is in Lucius's chain, then that should count. Much like when you were having to collect centaurs, the centaurs you fought for umbrage counted towards your centaur total. That will get you 6 brain elixirs. So, use one. You're going to want to use that one, actually, when you're having to go into the fortresses. Earn 1,500 or 1,500 challenge XP from either facing adversaries or through fortresses. And since you're guaranteed foundables in Forest 4 or higher, I'm probably just going to go into Forest 4 a couple of times. That will get you 10 Snowdrop. Deal 20,000 damage to adversaries, which sounds like a lot until you think about how many adversaries you're going to have to fight, how many chains you're going to have to do, and just how much damage those bad boys can take. All of that damage done will give you 4 healing potions to help protect you from all the damage you're going to have to take in that. Finally, return 6 fragments of Lucius Malfoy's cane. Not Lucius himself, just his walking stick. That will get you 3 strong Stimula potions. Completing the second part, and therefore all of the official tasks for this event, will get you 3 more Defense Against the Dark Arts books, 500 Wizarding XP, a bunch of gold, and a bunch of spell energy. And the bonus challenge. I probably won't make it to the bonus challenge. I barely got through Umbrage simply because she doesn't appear anywhere near my home. But, hopefully we'll be able to hang out in a Target parking lot for a little bit and get ourselves a couple more chains. This bonus challenge has you return 10 of the 3-headed dog, 10 fluffies. So you might have to actually use a tonic for trace detection instead of an edible dark mark, at least once. That will get you 3 spell books. In fact, all of the pieces of this will give you 3 spell books. Defeat Draco Malfoy 6 times. Draco is either going to be in Lucius's chain or out in the wild, but 6 of him. 3 more spellbooks. Return 6 fragments of Lucius Malfoy's wand. Even though his wand is stored in his cane, that's not the one we're looking for. We're looking for the wand by itself. 3 more spellbooks. And defeat Lucius Malfoy, his own self, 3 times. Go all the way through his chain completely 3 times. 3 more spellbooks. Your rewards for completing the bonus challenge are 5 Defense Against the Dark Arts books, 1,000 Wizarding XP, more gold, and more spell energy. I think it's like 40 gold and spell energy. Now my tips and tricks for the lethals. Whew, boy. Potions. Lots of potions. Potent Stimula potions, especially when you're going against the last person in the chain. Witch Sharpening potions. Those Maxima spells are, as Expecto Go would put it, clutch. You need to cast them. Preferably with an Stimula potion as well, because when you're able to cast the Maxima with the Stimulo and possibly even a Witch Sharpening potion, it's a massive amount of help and damage. Anytime you do anything in a lethal chain, you will be getting points towards filling up your Maxima spell. Whether that be drinking a potion, casting an offensive spell, casting a defensive spell. All of those things give you points to fill that meter up. I try to time it or pay attention to it and drink my potions so that I make sure, especially on the last person, that I have a potent Stimula potion, a Witch Sharpening potion when it hits. The Maxima spells are harder to cast, which is kind of a pain sometimes because I'm not that good at the aiming. So those Maxima spells are hard to cast, but they're worth it. If you have to block once or twice in order to be able to get it, it's worth missing the regular attack because the regular attack doesn't even do half the damage. I think that might be all I have to say about that. Take advantage of all the snowdrop that you'll be getting. Take advantage of the fact that brew time has been reduced on everybody and your master's notes are reducing everybody by 50%. You're going to need a lot of Stimula potions. Through the Umbrage event, I went from over 50 to in the 20s. So make sure you brew. I'm not just saying that as a potions professor. I'm saying that as a regular person. Brew dem potions. And that's honestly all I can think of right now. If you have any tips, tricks, or ideas, please put them in the comments below. Also, if the heads up we are able to give you is helpful, like, subscribe, share. It really does help us out. Thank you so much to all of our patrons and our new patron. You guys help make all of this craziness possible. And if you would like to support our channel, either by becoming a patron or by purchasing us a jittery beverage, the links for those are also in the description below. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe it's going to start raining any second now, so I need to go. So take care of yourselves, and remember to keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready.